Will the Bumblebee movie 2018 be a reboot or a prequel? And also, have we reached the peak season for the marketing for Transformers Bumblebee? I got a lot of details to talk about coming up. What's going on, Transformers fans, Autobots, Decepticons, Terracons, Predacons, legions of wreckers and elite guard members? My name is Alfonso Peterman, and welcome to another episode of my Rise of Bumblebee series. For those who are new, this is basically a series where I discuss all the facts and falsehoods of the upcoming Transformers Bumblebee movie. This is episode number 17, and today we gotta focus. We gotta focus on something very specific, very isolated of an issue, a very popular issue, and that is whether or not this B-movie that is coming up in December of 2018 is a reboot or simply a prequel film. I mean, this is a very popular topic, and I just stumbling across some information that may lead towards a solution, may lead towards an answer to that question, whether or not it is a prequel or a reboot or a soft reboot or a major prequel. We are going to get to the bottom of this in this video. And also, there's a lot of stuff going on in marketing. We may have reached the peak season of the marketing wave of Bumblebee for Transformers B. We're in October, at the end of October. We have a very, very short time left until the movie is released, so it seems as if the marketing is exploding. So, but we're going to talk about this reboot issue because it is something that I'm getting a lot, I mean a flood. I'm probably going to say most of the inquiries I get on social media, on email, on YouTube, is about this reboot issue. So let's talk about this. A lot of people believe that because the B movie is such a drastic change of pace and direction for the franchise, that this might actually be a reboot of the franchise because they have not actually finished the Michael Bay story. As you guys know, The Last Night is not actually the end of the story. There was supposed to be a continuation where Unicron and Quintessa are involved, and you have, you know, more developments in the story, but they are cutting it at The Last Night because of the reaction that the community got, well, the reaction that they got from the community in response to The Last Night. It wasn't a positive reaction, not mostly. Some people enjoyed it, but a lot of people were lashing out against it. So they decided, okay, we're not going to finish this then. And, you know, if you guys don't like the way that this is going, we're going to probably change the pace, and let's see if you like this. And from the looks of it, the way that Bumblebee is, you know, the way it looks in the trailers and everything, this is apparently what everybody has been waiting for, myself included. G1 fans, people who enjoy the G1 movies and felt like this is what we should have gotten in 2007, we are getting in 2018. So many people believe this might actually be a prequel, and this could be. So I actually stumbled on some information that could possibly lead towards a solution, and this is actually a large quote from Christina Hodson, who is the Bumblebee writer. So she basically wrote the story that we're going to be watching on December 21st, and I'm going to read this quote as she stated it, and I'm going to dissect the information that basically might answer the question that we all been having. So she basically said in an interview, this is her quote, she says, "I think it's a bit of a myth that action is for boys." So she said, "I always wanted to see me," referring to herself, "be the hero. I always want to see me kick ass." I mean, not literally. I had no desire to be an actor, but I wanted to have those role models and those heroes. I think what's really fun is that Bumblebee is a big, cool, fun action movie the boys are going to love, but girls love action too. And this is a chance for girls to see themselves in a movie, which I think is a really special and important thing. And I'm actually glad that she raised this point and she raised awareness for this idea, because we live in a community. You know, this Transformers community is a very masculine community, right? There's a lot of action, there's a lot of like, yeah, you know, badass stuff. And we kind of lose sight sometimes that, you know, girls can like this stuff too. There's members of the Alfonso Nation, the Raging Nation, there's members of the Transformers community outside of both of our nations that actually are women and they love our stuff. There's members within our nation that are girls that like this stuff. So this is basically what she's saying, is that because Charlie, being the main character, is a girl, it's going to show people that, you know, girls can be involved in action movies as well. So I do like that she destroyed that sexist idea. And so she moves on into the next quote, which is, it basically says that Charlie is really our entry point into the movie. She doesn't know anything about Transformers. And she moves on from that and she says something which is going to get to the question that we've been having. It says, Bumblebee is basically custom made for people who are new to the franchise. But of course, if you're a fan, you'll get wonderful little Easter eggs that you'll get to enjoy that other people won't. This is kind of the answer to the question. Is it a prequel or is it a reboot? This makes me believe, and you guys may feel differently, that this might actually be a reboot for the franchise. Because it says, Charlie is our entry point to the movie. So what that basically means is, for those who don't know about Transformers, let's say somebody never saw the movies. I mean, I don't know how you could exist on planet Earth without even checking out one Transformers movie. But let's say somebody never saw this franchise, doesn't even know what Transformers is about. They go watch the B movie, and they will be on the same page as Charlie, because Charlie doesn't know anything about Transformers. So somebody who's watching that's new is going to relate to the character immediately, because Charlie is an entry point. So anybody who is at an entry level of knowledge or understanding of Transformers is going to immediately relate to the character of Charlie, because she doesn't know much about Transformers. So it basically says that it kind of can be a standalone film, because any movie that kind of has an entry point where it starts with the origins and it explains everything, so you know everything that's going on in the movie, it's pretty much a standalone movie. You don't need any other movies to be in conjunction with it to understand it. It explains itself. And so that's what she's basically saying. But the next thing she says is what really brings the question to light. And it says, again, Bumblebee is custom made for people who are new to the franchise. Right there. Bam, you got your answer. Based on this, I believe Bumblebee is a reboot. Whether it's a soft reboot or a full-on reboot, it doesn't matter. I think this might actually be a reboot, because she said it is designed, custom made for people who are new. So in order for you to understand what's going on, you only got to watch the B movie. But it does say that if you are a fan like us, you'll get wonderful little Easter eggs. So she's basically insinuating that the movie is designed to stand alone, is designed to introduce Transformers to anybody who is new, but if you're a fan, you'll catch the little Easter eggs they throw in there, like Hoover Dam, Uncle Bobby B, etc. These are examples of those who are fans are really going to get everything that's going on, but the movie itself is designed to stand alone. So a standalone Transformers film, not designed to really follow the storyline of the Michael Bay franchise, looks like they might be rebooting the franchise. So I'm going to continue to read her quote here. It says, "This is really an origin story for Bumblebee," she says, "but the character traits are all the same. They're all there. His loyalty, his kindness, he's fun-loving, and really, he's been the one who's always had that special bond with humans," which is true, whether it's Sam or someone else. That was something that I wanted to lean on a bit and see where and how that began. "I think it will absolutely make a good Christmas movie," she says. "It is a movie that everyone in the family can enjoy because it's got that wonder and that joy. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit sad, and it's also just fun and big, and there's a lot of great action. It is a good Christmas outing." That was a really good statement. I think that perfectly summed up what this Bumblebee movie is going to be, the emotions it's going to bring out for the people, the experience that they're going to get in this Christmas season watching this film. And I think this is a very important quote, because I think it's important for everybody to know before they go into a movie what the movie is designed to do. She's telling you right there, it is designed for those who are new, but you're gonna get some Easter eggs if you've been following this franchise closely. So, based on this statement, I think that this movie, because it's designed to stand alone, it might have some hints here and there of the Michael Bay franchise, but it's most likely by itself. And it's a change of pace, a different direction. It looks like this is the reboot we've all been waiting for. I'm very, very excited to see how much of a change of pace we'll get in December. So speaking of this movie and speaking of all the great stuff going on, there is a lot of things being sold, a lot of merchandise, a lot of figures, and just miscellaneous items that you can get for the B movie, for the marketing. And I've been looking at this stuff, and like the marketing is like on fire. I mean, so this makes me think we're in the peak season. Like there should not be any excuse to not be able to find something with the Bumblebee movie on it. Like there's promotions left and right. So the first thing I want to talk about is there's new Bumblebee toys, there's stuff for the studio series, there's all kind of like die-cast, there's Cyberverse, a lot of stuff like that. There's a life-size statue that I saw, which was really, really awesome. I wish I would see that in person because it looks like it's almost the same size as Bumblebee. And this is at the City Walk Transformers Bumblebee Buzz Weekend, the Universal City Walk, hosted by Hasbro, and it was an event that Hasbro hosted, and that is a beautiful shot of a realistic looking statue for Bumblebee. You got family events going on, you got Comic-Con promos, so you know all the Comic-Cons that are happening in the recent time frame. A lot of stuff is being shown for the B movie. You got toy promo events where they basically have like aisles full of toys, and it's all promoted and dedicated towards the B movie, so you can find all kinds of different toys. You got all kind of miscellaneous merchandise, like this jacket that I see here with the B logo. Looks awesome. You can buy a 2019 wall calendar. I mean, like, you can, there's even reveals of the theater cup topping that you'll get at the movie theater whenever you buy the drink. Kind of like what they sold for the last night, and you know, previously. They got Bumblebee Shatter and Dropkick toppers that you can get with your drink. Even that is like being revealed right now. So it feels as if this is in fact the peak season of the Bumblebee marketing wave. I mean, they got stuff going on in Russia, Brazil, and the US. I'm sure the United Kingdom as well. I've been looking at this stuff and I'm just like, man, this feels like this is the peak season for Bumblebee toys, and I think this is actually the perfect time for this kind of stuff to be coming out because we're entering the holiday season, and a lot of toys and stuff is going to be purchased for kids and for adults as well, collectors, and you know, a lot of things is going to be purchased. A lot of like you know, holiday presents are going to be considered in this holiday season, so they're getting all this merchandise out in preparation for what's coming, you know, the holiday rush. Hopefully we get one more trailer. I'm actually personally not going to be watching it. I actually committed to a challenge that one of my Alfonsos actually came up with a good name for. Hashtag Be Quiet. We're going to be quiet about spoilers. We're going to be quiet about ruining the movie for people. I personally decided I'm probably not going to watch any more trailers. That's it for me. What I saw is good enough. I'm going to go to this movie and enjoy it. If there's anything that is revealed, any scene or trailer, don't send it to me. Don't bother. I'm not watching it. I want to keep this movie. I want to keep the movie interesting and not ruin it like what happened with The Last Night. So hashtag Be Quiet. If you guys are following the challenge, you can. But I know for myself, as for me and myself, I am going to be quiet. So anyways, guys, that's all I really got to talk about today. I just thought this was a really interesting quote, and I am amazed by the marketing that's going on. If you like this video, please drop a like on it and leave a comment down below and tell me, do you think this is going to be a reboot, or do you think this is basically going to be just another prequel? Let me know in the comment section below. This is your Transformers fan, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.